magic school bus.
I'm telling you, something's missing.
But Tim, when it comes to deserts, we've got everything under the sun.
Sorry, D.A. It just doesn't say desert yet.
Are you kidding? It screams desert. We've got sand. We've got gravel. We've got desert plants like cacti, creosote bushes, acatillo.
We've got the desert's harsh conditions. Hot, blazing sun, dry, blinding dust storms.
Tim's right. There's something missing.
Them bones, them bones, them dry bones, them bones, them bones, them dry bones, them bones, them bones, them dry bones. As I always say, Arnold, it never hurts to be prepared.
That's funny, Ms. Frizzle. That's exactly what I was thinking.
I know. Desert animals. That's what's missing. Ms. Frizzle, a diorama will never be complete without desert animals.
Dynamic deduction, Phoebe.
Huh?
These should do for now.
Now? It's later I'm worried about.
Thank you, Ms. Frizzle. Here you go, little guy. According to my research, that's a kangaroo rat. And that's a Gila monster. Isn't it cute?
Only Phoebe would think a Gila monster's cute.
And there's more. Tortoise, beetle, scorpion, jackrabbit, roadrunner. Whoa, Liz, what's up with you? And do you know what this is? A baby coyote.
Phoebe, are you sure all these animals live in the desert? Think about it. The desert is really hot. The sun beats down all day long. Beat, beat, beat. And there's nowhere for the animals to go to escape the heat. Heat.
But
Not only is it hot, but there's hardly any food in the desert. So any animal that shows its face gets eaten by a bigger one.
huh? Stop!
And that's not all.
It isn't?
The worst part, there's almost no water in the desert.
No water?
No shelter, no food, no water. In no time at all your cute little animals are buzzard bait. Scarcity is the name of the game, Phoebes. Scarcity.
He's right, Phoebe. There's not much food, water, or shelter in the desert.
We've got to do something. Yeah. What can we do? What
What can we do?
Well, at my old school, we take a stand, form a committee.
Go on a field trip?
Arnold, are you serious? He's right. SADS to the rescue!
SADS?
Students Against Desert Scarcity.
To the desert. Miss Frizzle?
Yes, Arnold.
For once, I'm prepared. Regulation Desert Gear. As outlined in Chapter 7 of my new field trip survival guide. Ms. Frizzle, do your worst.
I'll do my best, Arnold.
Well, are you guys coming? Or do I have to save these desert animals all by myself? To the bus!
Follow that Phoebe!
Hey, Arnold. So what do you have in that knapsack anyway? Oh, a little sunblock, snakebite kit, a few desert mallow blasters. What? No football?
Carlos, we are not going to the desert to have fun.
We're not. The desert is full of surprises, Phoebe.
And this bus is so slow. Can't we go any faster, Miss Frizzle? Every second we waste means those poor little animals are out there suffering.
Well, that's one way of looking at it, Phoebe. Okay, bus, do your stuff. mountain when she comes, when she comes.
Are we there yet?
Chill, Phoebe. We only just took off. We're flying over mountains. Didn't you say students against desert scarcity?
Yeah, and the mountains have plenty of shelter, food, and water. Miss Frizzle, we must be going the wrong way.
Wrong way? Why, Phoebe, if it weren't for these mountains, there wouldn't even be a desert.
What do mountains have to do with the deserts?
Haven't you guys ever heard of a rain shadow?
No.
Some deserts are made by what's called the rain shadow effect. When warm, moist air rises over the mountains, its water vapor condenses into rain or snow. The mountains catch all the moisture, so the air reaching the other side is dry as a desert. Look out below!
It's not fair. Why should the mountains get all the water?
If you keep asking questions, Phoebe, you'll find an answer. Oh, and there's the perfect parking spot. Hold on tight!
Field trip tip number 63. In the event of a rapid loss of altitude, you may want to put on a parachute. Liz, my parachute?
That's not a parachute! That's a pair of shoes!
Look at this place.
Phew. The thermal probe reads 107 degrees Fahrenheit. That's hot.
How can anything live here?
Is it just me? Or does this look like the final field trip?
Come along, class. We're here to experience the desert. Take chances. Make mistakes. Get dusty.
Field trip tip number 87. Not a problem.
Come on, you guys. Students against desert scarcity. Remember, we've got work to do.
Desert scarcity? What about dessert scarcity? I'm hungry. Hey, Arnold, where are those mallow blasters?
I'm afraid they've melted.
How can you even think about eating when all those poor little animals are suffering from hunger?
The only poor little animals I see are us.
There's one.
Why, that's a collared lizard.
And that's a funny-looking bird.
That, Keisha, is a fine example of a hungry roadrunner chasing a delicious lizard to eat.
Come on, we have to protect that lizard. Huh? At my old school, lizards never ran on their hind legs. Quick, everyone, back in the bus.
Phoebe, what are we doing?
How would you like to be a lizard being chased by a hungry roadrunner?
Ooh, a situation worth exploration, Phoebe.
Wow, cool! We're a Gila monster!
As I always say, when the going gets hungry, the hungry get going!
Bad, oh, bad, bad, bad.
And getting worse. It's gaining on us.
I hate field trips where we get eaten! Any minute now, we're gonna know what it's like to be eaten!
Field trip tip number 107. To avoid being eaten, become inedible. What does that mean?
Class, do I hear a suggestion to avoid digestion?
According to my research, Arnold, it means we ought to become something that's not very appetizing.
On the button, DA. One inedible horned lizard coming up.
Phew, close one. Well, first-hand experience tells us roadrunners don't like lizards with spikes. Would you? So, the little animals here have special ways to avoid getting eaten, like running fast or being prickly.
Oh, Phoebe, that's right.
Which means they don't need your help, Phoebes.
Are you sure about that? Life is tough in the desert.
don't we know it? It's too hot to chase after animals.
Or to be chased.
Phew, I'm burning up.
Exactly. And somewhere out there is a poor little animal which is burning up too. Now come on, we've got to find it and help it. Stop the bus. Please.
Everybody out!
Not again.
Single file class.
I'm hot.
I'm tired.
I'm hungry. I'm prepared.
Phoebe, we've been looking and we haven't found any more animals.
None, Phoebe, and I'm burning up. Me too.
You're hot. What about that poor little jackrabbit? See, it's sitting there with the sun beating down on its head, and it's wearing a fur coat.
Field trip tip number 158. When the sun is beating down on your head, put on a hat. Got that covered?
Thanks, Arnold.
Hey!
Here, little jackrabbit. This will keep you from getting too hot. A nice hat to shade your...
Phoebe?
Arnold! Now, how will that jackrabbit keep cool?
Well,
Ear conditioning, Phoebe.
ear conditioning. Good one, Miss Frizzle.
Why, thank you, Carlos.
Carlos, how can you joke at a time like this?
According to my research, it's not a joke, Phoebe. You know how a car radiator cools off hot water from the engine? Some desert animals have big ears which do the same thing. When their warm blood moves through their big ears, it gets cooled off in the same way. Stay cool.
Come on, Phoebes. Just admit it. The lizards don't need your help, and neither do the jackrabbits.
Okay, so the jackrabbit has a way of keeping itself cool. But what about that?
Oh, that is a desert tortoise. You don't usually see them out in the heat like this.
See? An animal in need. Come on! We've got to help it.
We do?
Carlos, don't be so selfish. How would you like to be a tortoise roasting in the hot desert sun?
I wish you hadn't said that.
Ooh, as I always say, there's more than one way to beat the heat.
Oh, no!
Oh, so this is what it's like to be a desert tortoise.
Where are we?
In a tortoise burrow, an underground shelter.
It's a lot cooler down here.
Ah, good observation, Keisha.
Yes, another animal that can keep cool without your help, Feeblino.
But Carlos, I just thought of something. Maybe the reason we didn't see any animals is because they all burned up before we got here. I knew it. We're too late.
Whoa! What's happening?
Oh, class. The bus is now an automatic turtle.
We're being pushed by another desert tortoise.
Are we still in the desert?
Wow, what happened? The sun went down and the desert has totally changed. Oh, Carlos, look. How sweet. 11, 12, 13, 14.
Hey, we weren't too late. The reason we didn't see any animals is because they were just waiting for the sun to go down.
50 degrees Fahrenheit. You don't have any sweaters in that knapsack, do you, Arnold?
Once the sun goes down, the air cools off.
Field trip tip number 257. To beat the heat, do like most desert animals. Come out only at night.
There you have it, Phoebe. Another way desert animals help themselves.
It's okay, Phoebe. There's nothing wrong with being wrong.
As I always say, make mistakes, make mistakes, make mistakes. It's the best way to learn something.
But let's face it, Students Against Desert Scarcity is a bust.
Okay, Carlos, okay. You don't have to rub it in. I might have made a mistake about that lizard. And I might have made a mistake about that jackrabbit. And I even might have made a mistake about the tortoise. But there's one thing I know I'm not wrong about.
How much you wish you'd stayed home today?
No, how much everything in the desert needs water.
You're telling me!
Thanks, Ralphie.
Phoebe!
Well, if no one's gonna help me give water to all these poor little animals, I'll just do it myself.
Phoebe, where are you going?
I said I was gonna give these poor animals water, and I'm going to do.
Phoebe, I know this may sound crazy, but hear me out.
Okay, Carlos, I'm listening.
These animals didn't need your protection from being eaten or from burning up in the sun, right?
Right?
They can cope, right?
Right.
Well, maybe they don't need your water either.
Carlos, how can you say that? You know there's no water in the desert. You said so yourself. Rain shadow, remember?
But look at them. They couldn't live without water, and they are definitely alive. They must get it somehow.
Okay, then. If you're so smart, tell me how. Come on, Carlos. Take chances. Get messy. Make mistakes.
I don't know.
Exactly. Maybe people like me come out here and give these animals water. Maybe people like me keep these animals alive.
Hey, at least save the water for the animals.
What are you talking about?
Didn't you just splash me?
Is that rain?
Everyone back on the bus.
Rain?
In the desert?
It doesn't rain here very often, class, but as I always say, not very often is a long way from never.
And the desert is a long way from needing my water.
And we're a long way from the bus. Come on, Phoebe.
Doesn't it feel great? Now we're talking water.
It's amazing. We went from absolutely no water to
Good morning, class. Everything's right as rain.
Huh?
Where are we? What happened to the desert?
Is this a dream?
No, Phoebe. It's the desert after a rainstorm.
Everything's changed. There's so much activity. What happened to all the scarcity? Look at all the plants and animals.
Oh, desert life never ceases to amaze me.
Do you see what I see? Flower power.
It's as if they were waiting for enough water to bloom.
There are shrimp in this puddle.
Shrimp in the desert?
And pigs, too. Look.
Actually, that's a peccary, a desert relative of pigs.
And that cactus is full of water. According to my observations, this piece of cactus is juicy on the inside and waxy on the outside.
Hey, maybe that waxy stuff keeps the water in.
As I always say, when it pours, the desert stores.
You know, Phoebe, you were right. The desert does need water, and the animals need protection from being eaten and from the heat.
Yeah, but Carlos, you were right too. They don't need us to help them. They're already equipped to live here.
That's right, Phoebe. Everything that lives here has adaptations to help cope with life in the desert. Well, come along, class. Back to the bus.
You mean soaking up water as quickly as possible is an adaptation?
Absolutely correct.
And having spikes is an adaptation that helps keep you off the menu.
And burrowing under the sand.
And having big ears is an adaptation for beating the heat.
Yes, all things that live here have adaptations for survival. Oh, it makes so much sense, doesn't it?
Field trip tip number 999. For those without desert adaptations, always travel with a teacher with frizzy red hair. Well, I have to say, except for the part where we almost got eaten, and the part where we almost burned up in the sun, and the part where we almost drowned in a flood, my field trip manual was really helpful.
So glad you enjoyed it, Arnold.
Well, now that I know that all these plants and animals have adaptations to help them cope with living in the desert, that gives me some time to save something else.
Phoebe, I don't think this is a...
I tell you, we've got to do something. Phoebe, we just did something.
A whole bunch of somethings.
But this time it really is an animal in need. We'll call ourselves SASH.
Sash?
Students Assisting Sleepyheads.
Carlos!
He obviously has no adaptations to cope with desert field trips.
According to my research, Phoebe, hibernation is an adaptation.
As I always say, if you can't take the heat, get out of the desert.
Is this the magic school bus?
Is this the magic school bus?
Magic school bus?
Magic the magic school bus? You mean magic school bus? Magic school bus? Magic school bus? Magic school bus? I want the magic school bus! I want the magic school bus!
Are you sure the producer wanted this fake cactus, Liz? I'd better go. Me? At my old school, kids never answer the phone. Hello?
Is this the magic school bus?
Yes, but
Good, because you see, I'm starting up a new group, Save Our Kangaroo Rats, and I want Phoebe to be present.
you do? I mean, that's nice of you to say, but kangaroo rats don't need to be saved.
You mean they have adaptations that make it possible for them to live in the desert too?
Right. For instance, they may never take a drink in their entire lives. They can get all the water they need from the seeds and plants they eat.
Well, do they have an adaptation to help them cope with the short nights?
Short nights?
Yeah, watching that show, you'd think that nighttime lasted about 5 seconds.
Oh, well, we were a little short on time.
Uh-huh.
But just a little. We wanted to show how desert animals come out at night. It's an adaptation, you know.
Okay, speaking of adaptations, I don't know of any plant that grows from a seed the instant it rains.
Look, when you have a lot of information to cover in a half an hour, you don't have time to wait for seeds to grow into plants. But they do grow very quickly in the desert. Did you want to see the desert in full bloom after the rain or not?
Of course I did. And did you know that cactus needles are really leaves?
Is that an adaptation?
Yes, unlike leaves, needles don't lose any water. And you know what else? Not all deserts are hot.
Huh?
Even places that are very cold are called deserts if they don't get enough rain.
Fascinating. Well, thanks for calling.
Wait, one more question. Do you actually know Phoebe?
Yes, in fact,
Could you do me a favor? Just tell her that I think she's the greatest. Goodbye.
maybe I should answer the phone more often.
It's very nice, you guys, but it's nothing like a coral reef. According to Ms. Frizzle, a reef is a shallow place in the ocean.
Ms. Frizzle also said that a coral reef is built by tiny animals.
With tiny tools?
Carlos! I meant tiny underwater animals, Carlos.
Well, according to my research, coral reefs are alive.
And gazillions of fish live there. So can we move the rest of the fish from the other tank to our coral reef now?
Wait! We need one more thing to go right there. It's the only space left.
And it's perfect for the shell Wanda and I are going to paint. Arr! Avast me hearties! Look what I just made for the new aquarium. What about our shell? Your shell, DA. I decided to make this treasure chest for our coral reef, and I see the perfect spot for it.
But Wanda, we were supposed to make something together. Miss Frizzle said everything we put into the reef had to be done by partners.
So, I thought of it and I made it. What better partnership is there?
What's that?
Miss Frizzle!
Oh, good morning, class. My, look at all these wonderful things in the aquarium. Oh, and a treasure chest.
Do you like it?
I made it myself.
Even though we were supposed to make something together.
But you know I work better alone.
Your treasure chest reminds me of something. Don't go away. Ah, here it is. My great-great-great-great-great-great-great-great-great-great-great-grandfather Redbeard's treasure map.
Redbeard?
He was the pirate in the family. A long, long time ago, of course.
You had a real pirate in your family?
Why not? This map's been in the family for centuries.
Wow! A real map of a real place! Then this must be a real coral reef, and the treasure must be real too. Is it, Miss Frizzle?
Well, Wanda, there's only one way to find out. To the bus! As my great-grandma told me,
Redbeard was no ordinary pirate.
Why am I not surprised?
instead of making his victims walk the plank, he took them along on adventures in his pirate ship.
You mean he took people on field trips too?
Oh, yes. They went everywhere and anywhere.
No way! He must have robbed and plundered like a normal pirate because he left a treasure!
We don't know that for sure, Wanda. All we've got is a map.
And according to that map, we're here! Coral Reef Ho! Drop anchor!
Coral Reef? Where?
Good question, Ralphie, and I'm going to answer it.
Partners, everyone. 2 by 2, please.
Partners?
Yes, you know, like Keisha and Ralphie, Tim and Carlos, Phoebe and Arnold, and you and me.
I don't need a partner. I'm a pirate, not a Weasley wimp.
Ah, but as old Redbeard probably used to say, go into the sea without a partner, matey, and you can get into deep trouble. Yarr.
Ready, partner?
Yeah, but I still don't know why.
Ah, you'll need the map, Wanda. And don't worry, it's waterproof.
Thanks, Miss Frizzle. To the treasure!
Is this it?
Is this where the treasure is? It doesn't look anything like our aquarium.
Yeah, where are all the fish?
According to my research, there's not much food and no shelter for fish in deep ocean water.
But there are lots of different kinds of fish living in a coral reef. So where's the reef? All I see is a lot of deep water.
According to this treasure map... Whoa! Hold everything! Look at that!
Look at the size of the fish.
Now we're talking coral reef.
And now we're talking fish.
But are we talking treasure?
Wanda, wait for me.
Hurry up, DA. Partners, they slow you down.
Wanda, wait for me.
What's that? It looks like an old chain. And it's got a pirate's mark on it. Looky, looky, look! That chain is the dotted line on the map! See, it leads to the treasure. I think it goes somewhere over there. Not so fast, Wanda. We've got to stick together. We're partners, remember?
What good did a partner ever do anyone anyway?
Good question, Wanda. Liz.
Oh no! Wait! I take back the question! Oh no! Me and my big mouth! How am I gonna find the treasure now?
I guess we'll just have to wait and see, Wanda. Ooh, I've never been a sea anemone before.
Sea anemone? Is that what we are?
According to my research, a sea anemone is a marine animal which looks like a plant.
Yeah, looks like a plant and acts like a plant.
Yeah, we can't exactly move from one place to another.
But you get a good view of the fish from here.
Whoops, not enough food for two.
Okay, so you're seeing enemies, but what are the rest of us, Ms. Frizzle?
You're hermit crabs, Arnold.
Hermit crabs. Sure, why not? Seems safe enough. Nice hard shell. Hey, look, a rock.
Yikes! That rock was a fish!
And it ate that other fish.
What kind of a place is this?
A crowded one, Arn.
Oh, the kind of place where you either eat or get eaten.
A place where it's every critter for herself. But how am I going to get to the treasure when I can barely move?
Well, since I'm a crab and crabs can walk, I'll just follow the chain. Aren't you glad you have a partner now, Wanda? Whoa!
What's going on?
Don't look now, but I think it's chow time.
I knew I should have stayed home today. Octopus! Oh no!
Over here, Arnold! Nobody seems to want to swim near us sea anemones.
That's because we sting.
Lucky you, Phoebe. That means they leave you alone and won't eat you.
So if we stay close enough to you, they won't eat us either.
Hey, DA, this is bad enough as it is without you pushing me around.
Hey, guys, look at what that real hermit crab's doing.
Why would a crab want a sea anemone on its head?
For protection, that's why. The sea anemone stung the octopus. Come on, let's see if it'll work for us.
You know what, buddy? It's kind of nice being able to move. And I get to eat what you eat.
And you give me protection. Now that's what I call a partnership.
I just thought of something, DA. If I get up on your shell, I'll protect you from the octopus, and you can take me to the treasure.
You got it, partner. To the treasure!
Come on, partner! Faster!
Hey, it worked! Your stinger scared him away.
Nice one, Wanda!
Way to go!
You scared away the octopus.
Yeah, okay, so that's the good news. How are we going to follow the chain through that teeny tiny space?
Now there's a question worth diving into, Wanda. Oh, Liz!
Well, at least I can move now. What are we, Miss Frizzle?
We're pistol shrimp, Wanda. We live in burrows in the coral rubble. Can ya dig it?
You bet. Now I can dig a hole through here so we can get to the treasure.
What about us, Miss Frizzle? We're fish, and fish can't dig.
You're right, Tim. You're a goby fish.
A goby fish?
Didn't I see a fish that looked like us get eaten? Time to find a place to hide.
But where?
These claws are great for digging. Better than a shovel any day. But I sure can't see very well. Even if I do find the treasure, I probably won't see it.
Shark, hide.
Hide? Where? There's no room.
Do you see what I see? Hiding places! Move over, Wanda! D.A.! What are you doing? Hide! There's a... Golly, you're wrecking my tunnel! There won't be a tunnel if you get eaten by that shark! Shark? Shark? Shark! Whoa! Thanks for warning me, partner. I couldn't see that shark coming.
Man, it's a good thing for us gobies that you shrimp dig places to hide and don't mind sharing.
And it's a good thing for us shrimp that you gobies warn us when there's danger we can't see. Is it just me, or are shrimp and gobies partners for a reason?
Survival, Ralphie, survival. Each one helps the other to live.
Hey, you guys! Look! You won't believe it! What is it? What is it? I can't see!
Wow!
Awesome! Is it the treasure, D.A.? No, but I see where the chain goes. I'll check it out. Don't go without me. I'm your partner, remember? Ooh, I need a partner who can get me safely to the treasure, Miss Frizzle.
Oh, Liz.
What's this time?
Yes, this is more like it. What's more like it? I know I'm a shark, but what are you?
We're remoras, D.A. Fish with suction cups that attach themselves to sharks.
So they can get a free ride, right, Miss Frizzle?
A free ride and a free meal. Wahoo!
But what do we sharks get out of this deal? Ooh, something's itching me.
Maybe we get rid of these little critters stuck all over your skin. Mmm, tasty.
Thanks, Ralphie. What a partner. Those guys were really starting to bug me. Keisha! I guess these little crunchy guys are tasty for me and bad for you. But what I really think is that this twosome is ready to find the treasure. What do you say, partner?
I say not if we find it first. Go, Tim!
Oh, yeah? Hang on, Wanda! Hey, what's wrong with the reef over here? It looks almost dead. Never mind that. The treasure's in there. Let's get it. I don't like the look of this place, Wanda. Yay, it's the treasure. Let me help. I'm bigger and stronger. Now we're talking partnership. Oh, no! Wanda, D.A., are you all right? We found it! We found the treasure! But when we pulled it out, look what happened! A big piece of the reef broke off! And now the treasure's underneath all the stuff! If you ask me, this whole part of the reef looks pretty sick. It's lost its color, too. Could something be wrong with it?
I think that's a question we can build on, Dorothy Ann. Don't you, Liz?
What do you know? We're humans again.
All the better to use your mega magnifiers, my dears.
Now I know why they say the reef is alive. Look, it's made of little animals.
Boingo, Carlos. Little animals called polyps. The coral reef is a limestone skeleton built by these polyps.
And they're building new coral. Hold on. I think these polyps over here have something the ones in the sick part don't have.
You're right, Tim. Each polyp has something inside it.
And that stuff is algae.
Algae? You mean like the scum I got on my shoe when I stepped in the pond?
Wait a minute. Wait a minute! This whole day has been about partners working together, right? Right. First we were hermit crabs and sea anemones. The sea anemones protected the crabs.
And the crabs moved the sea anemones around.
They're partners! And then we were pistol shrimp and goby fish. The shrimp dug hiding places that helped protect the gobies.
While the goby fish kept an eye out for trouble for both of them.
Partners!
And don't forget the sharks and remoras.
Partners!
Where critters meet to eat, it's sometimes better to cooperate than to compete.
So, do coral polyps get something from the algae? Are they partners too?
Righteously reasoned, Wanda. Since algae is a plant, it makes its own food from sunlight. It gives off wastes, which help the polyps make the reef.
Cool!
So if the algae helps the polyps build reefs, what did the algae get out of it?
If you ask me, the algae get a nice, safe place to live, away from these hungry fish.
Oh, fantastically figured, Phoebe. A partnership which is good for both partners is a partnership that lasts.
So how come these polyps on the sick part of the reef don't have any algae partners?
Maybe they're just being silly, like I was. Hey, polyps, take it from me. Sometimes it's better to work with a partner. Really, trust me on this one.
I don't think they can hear you, Wanda.
According to my research, if the water where coral lives gets polluted, the polyps get rid of their algae partners.
But why would the water be polluted over here and not the water over there?
The only thing about this place that's different is this is where I found
The treasure!
This chest is made of some kind of metal.
Looks like copper to me. Redbeard knew many things, but he didn't know about pollution.
You mean Redbeard's treasure chest could be polluting the reef, Miss Frizzle?
It could indeed, Keisha.
Well then, let's remove the source of the pollution. Hit it, Liz! Now let's clean up this place.
Wanda, what are you doing?
Trying to get some clean water in here to give these polyps a chance.
Good idea.
Way to go, Buzz! It's working. These polyps just took in some algae. And they're starting to build coral again. The partnership is working.
But won't it take forever for these polyps to build up the reef again?
Never say forever, D.A. Normally, it would take hundreds of years. But I think today we'll speed up the process a little. Take it away, Liz.
Careful. Easy does it. So, who's going to open it?
What is it? It's a model of his ship. Cool.
Ah, there he is. great, 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 great grandfather Redbeard. Oh, little did he know his treasure chest would one day hurt the reef. If he were here, he'd thank you all for finding it and pulling it out. Right, Redbeard?
What do you think this is? It looks like some kind of handle.
Why don't you pull it?
Well, what do you know? It's an MSG.
A what?
A magic Spanish galleon. I told you Redbeard was no ordinary pirate.
Is this the magic school bus?
Is this the magic school bus?
Magic school bus?
Magic the magic school bus? You mean magic school bus? Magic school bus? Magic school bus? Magic school bus? I wonder what the magic school bus? Oh, the magic school bus!
Magic School Bus, the producer speaking.
Hi, I just watched your show on coral reefs and thought it was terrific. But I have a couple of questions on this partnership thing.
Fire away, buddy.
Is it true that most animals have partners like the ones you showed?
Well, partnerships are a little unusual. That's why they're so interesting. Most of the time, animals compete with each other for things like space, mates, and most often food. Partnerships happen when each animal partner benefits the other and each does better as a result. And coral reefs are a good place to see that happening.
But some animals just benefit from other animals without giving back, right?
Absolutely. Take the coral reef crab, for example. It lives under the spines of the black sea urchin. Now, the urchin doesn't get anything out of it, but the crab gets some well-needed protection.
Cool. Okay, now tell me the truth. Is a coral reef really alive?
You bet it is, pal. The hard coral is part of the shell-like home of the polyps, and millions of polyps live together building the reef year after year.
Do reefs really get sick like you showed?
Unfortunately, they do, for lots of different reasons, including pollution and other human activities that harm reefs and the animals that live in them.
Speaking of animals, aren't the ones that cooperate just being nice to each other?
Sorry, animals aren't nice, except maybe to their babies. In fact, they tend to eat each other a lot. Thanks for calling, and thanks for your interest in coral reefs.
Hey, coral reefs are one of the world's great treasures. We need to do what we can to protect them.
You got that right, partner. Aren't you going to share your lunch, partner? Never mind.
It all started on a Monday morning, before the first bell. But it wasn't just any Monday morning. It was Earth Day, the day we celebrate taking care of our Earth. We'd ordered a surprise Earth Day present for Ms. Frizzle from the Rainforest Rentals catalog, and we were waiting for it to arrive.
Mail order? Ha! I call it fail order. Miss Frizzle will be here any minute.
Meanwhile, Tim was seriously stuck on his essay assignment. What does Earth Day mean to you?
What does Earth Day mean?
Well, to me, Earth Day means thinking about how animals and plants all live together, like those squirrels and that oak tree.
That's great, Phoebe, but I don't know what that means, so it can't mean that to me, if you know what I mean.
Hey guys, the present's here!
It's Earth Day. Do you know where your teacher is? Good morning, class.
Happy Earth Day, Miss Frizzle!
And happy Earth Day to all of you. Earth Day, oh, my favorite holiday.
We know. So here's a little Earth Day present, Miss Frizzle, from us to you.
A present for me? Oh, you shouldn't have. Why, thank you, Liz. Congratulations, Ms. Frizzle. You have rented a tree in the rainforest. You are helping to preserve all rainforest plants and animals. What a worthwhile gift.
Wait, there's more.
Oh, my! My very own cocoa tree. How did you know?
We know that cocoa trees make cocoa beans, and cocoa beans make chocolate.
Oh, my favorite thing on earth. What a day.
And listen to this. As a cocoa tree renter, you are entitled to all the cocoa beans your cocoa tree produces for 1 year.
And here's your first shipment of cocoa beans.
Open it! Open it!
That's it?
One measly shriveled
Cocoa bean!
We've been had.
Look, there's a note. Due to circumstances beyond my control, your cocoa tree is temporarily experiencing a cocoa bean shortage. Signed, Inspector 47.
A temporary cocoa bean shortage?
What's that supposed to mean?
It means no cocoa beans.
But why? Things don't happen without a reason.
Ah, a meaningful point, Tim.
I knew that look. I didn't even have to ask, but I did. Miss Frizzle, where are you going?
Ah, to the rainforest. Where else?
Before the Pledge of Allegiance was pledged, we were on our way to the rainforest to untangle the web of mystery that surrounded the missing cocoa beans. Don't worry, guys. According to my sense of truth, justice, and the Milky Way, I'll crack the case of the missing cocoa beans, or my name's not...
Detective D.A.
What's this? Cool! My own RFI license!
What's an RFI?
A rainforest investigator. Every continent needs a few.
And a rainforest handbook! Now I've got everything!
Except a partner. Every good detective has a partner. Dorothy Ann's in charge of the investigation, Tim, and you're in charge of the big picture.
The big picture?
As big as Earth itself.
Before we knew it, we'd arrived at the rainforest.
Whoa! It's wall-to-wall trees down there.
It looks like they're connected to each other. How are we ever gonna find Miss Frizzle's tree?
As my old parachute instructor used to say, look before you leap and never jump to conclusions. On the other hand, take over, Liz. Single file, please.
Before we jumped, I gave everyone a photo of Miss Frizzle's tree. I knew if we could find her tree, we'd find the cocoa bean thief. Look how many different kinds of trees there are.
And birds and animals.
And insects.
Wahoo!
Excuse me, guys. Have you seen this tree? Is that a note? Okay, I'm out of here. Ew, what's all this sticky stuff?
Hey, Carlos, what's going on?
They weren't expecting visitors. Let's get out of here.
Wait. Yum, fruit juice.
Wow, those monkeys are regular juicers for all these ants. Yikes!
An anteater.
This must be his favorite rainforest restaurant.
Hey, DA, look at this. There's more than just cocoa trees in the rainforest. There are tons of fruit trees. And if we're looking for suspects, what about these guys? Maybe they like cocoa beans too.
I figured Tim was barking up the wrong tree, so I had to set him straight. Listen, partner, we're looking for this tree and a suspect named Inspector 47. Okay?
Well, yeah. But to get the big picture, maybe we need more info.
DA! We've got a match! There's the Frizz's tree! It's your cocoa tree, all right, Miss Frizzle.
Oh, it's beautiful. I just want to hug it.
Sorry, Miss Frizzle, you can't touch a thing. According to my handbook, we've got a dust for fingerprints.
And according to this picture, the tree should be covered with pods. But it's not. There's only flowers. How come?
There's no sign the pods have been picked. It's as if the cocoa tree just stopped making them.
No pods, no beans.
But the tree is healthy. Just look at all these flowers.
So what's going on?
I knew the rainforest would net some surprises. I just didn't expect to be in the net.
Congratulations, DA. Looks like this case is all wrapped up.
Carlos!
At last, I have captured the cocoa bean thieves.
All you've captured is trouble, mister.
A rainforest investigator. Mon Dieu. My humble apologies. Please do not report me to Inspector 1 if he ever found out.
Wait a minute. Who are you?
I am Inspector 47. This is my little patch of rainforest.
Well, this is the tree we rented for Miss Frizzle.
Miss Frizzle? Ah, and they're students, of course. You are concerned about the cocoa bean shortage, no?
Yes.
You're not alone.
Neither is Miss Frizzle's cocoa tree. It looks like none of these cocoa trees have pods.
Well, they used to, but for some reason, all of the pods have gone poof. That is the bad news. But the good news is, all the mud wallows have also gone poof.
Mud wallows?
Ouais. Patches of filthy mud filled with the little pools of disgusting water. Not only that, I have gotten rid of the horrible bugs and the pesky peccaries.
Look, Inspector, we didn't come down here to study mud-free, bug-free, peccary-free zones. We came to crack the case of Miss Frizzle's missing cocoa beans.
Un moment. Inspector 46.
Inspector 46?
Yes, Inspector 46. My neighbor is madly jealous of my bug-free, peccary-free, mud-free place of work. So he put the curse on my cocoa trees. That is why they no longer produce the cocoa beans. J'accuse Inspector 46. J'accuse!
I wonder if the bugs and peccaries could have something to do with the missing cocoa beans.
Stick to the facts, Tim, just the facts. This is about cocoa beans, period.
But the question still remains. What would cause healthy cocoa trees to stop making pods?
Hey, you guys! Over here! A hummingbird with pollen on its beak. Isn't he cool? Look how he just fits inside the flower. Where's he going?
Well, as my cousin Bee always says, pollen's gotta travel for its wonders to unravel.
Okay, so the hummingbird carries pollen from flower to flower, pollinating them so they turn into seeds or fruits or bean pods. Maybe the flowers on Miss Frizzle's tree didn't get pollinated.
No pollination. No pods, no beans. That's it. This is a case of missing pollen, and I'm going to prove it.
Sorry, DA. No pollen missing here. This cocoa flower's making plenty of it.
Okay, so I was wrong. Then suddenly, the case opened up like a flower to a bee.
I think it's going to pollinate Miss Frizzle's tree.
No way, Arn. This bee's too big to get into a cocoa tree flower.
If the bee's too big, then it must be a really tiny insect that carries pollen between the flowers of cocoa trees. So, where are they?
faster than you can say Earth Day, the case of the missing beans had turned into the mystery of the missing insects. And to find the insects, we had to find a cocoa tree with pods.
You are now leaving the mud-free zone. Beware of the peccaries, the bugs, and the filthy mud.
Inspector 47 sure's got a thing about mud.
And I've got a hunch it has something to do with the missing cocoa beans.
A connection worth detection, Tim.
But, Miss Frizzle, what could mud possibly have to do with cocoa beans? Besides, we're searching for teeny insects.
Is it just me, or are we about to get down and muddy with a
Pack of peccaries!
Watch out! Just when it looked like our Earth Day investigation was turning into Mud Day mayhem, Ms. Frizzle gave us a boost.
Now that's what I call springing into action.
Whoa! Look at all these cocoa trees!
And they're loaded with pods.
And real live cocoa beans.
And where there's a working cocoa tree, we should find our missing insect. I was right. The flower was getting pollinated by a teeny-weeny insect.
Which, by the way, goes by the name of midgefly.
So I get it. Midgeflies carry the pollen,
From the flower of one cocoa tree to the next.
and the pollinated flowers turn into pods.
That are filled with cocoa beans.
That make chocolate.
Get the picture, Tim?
Got it, Miss Frizzle. It's all in here. Hey, where'd the water come from?
Up there,
What's that?
a bromeliad. Need to take a closer look?
Check it out. You're not gonna believe it. There's a whole world of life going on here. There's a slug drinking water, an iguana taking a bath, a frog laying eggs, and the eggs hatching into tadpoles.
All in the same plant?
Yeah, it's like they're all part of the same tiny world, living, eating, and hatching in this one little pool of water.
But unlike these midgeflies, it's got nothing to do with our cocoa trees. If we could get these midges back to Miss Frizzle's tree, our problem's solved.
Hold it, D.A. What happens when those midges die? We'll be right back where we started.
Could the picture be a little bigger than you thought, D.A.?
No way! The solution to this mystery is the midges. I'm sure of it.
But, D.A., don't you want to know why the midges disappeared? Yeah, things aren't always what they seem, like this bromeliad. It's not just a plant, it's a pond of water, too. And things live in water. Take away the pond, and the slug, the frog, and the insects would all disappear! Tim! Ugh, what Earth Day means to me. Welcome to Mudville, Tim. Mudville? This is Bugville. D.A., quick, your magnifying glass. Just as I suspected, a mud wallow for the peccaries is also home sweet home for the midgeflies.
You're right. It seems that watery mud wallows are the perfect place for laying eggs, hatching larvae, and raising midges.
The plot and the mud thickens.
I told you mud had something to do with it. Inspector 47 got rid of the peccaries, which got rid of the mud wallows, which got rid of the insects, which got rid of the cocoa pods, because the cocoa flowers never got pollinated.
Then Inspector 47 is our culprit after all. But how did he get rid of the peccaries?
I think he missed a few.
Peccary stampede! Nothing like a pack of peccaries to place us in a perilous predicament. One thing about going on a field trip with Ms. Frizzle, we could always count on a hands-on experience. Whoa! Hey! Thank you! What's going on?
Class, pursue those peccaries.
Anything in your handbook about how to stop a stampeding peccary?
I'm looking!
You are now entering a mud-free zone. You are now...
We're back in Inspector 47's patch of rainforest.
Turn around! Go back! Sure. Go away!
Tim, come back!
Look what you have done to my suit! I will not allow those filthy animals in my patch of the rainforest!
Those filthy animals, as you put it, are just what your cocoa trees need to make cocoa beans.
Of course. It is the peccaries who make the cocoa beans. She is not only a rainforest investigator, she is a comedian.
We'll see who has the last laugh, Inspector. It was time to prove our theory and wrap up the case of the missing cocoa beans. For your cocoa trees to make pods with beans, your cocoa flowers need to get pollinated by midge flies. And midges need watery mud wallows to breed in. And mud wallows are made by peccaries. Do you follow me?
What?
Then I'll continue. The peccaries who make the mud wallows left because the,
Whoa! Nellie Bell!
Nice of you to drop in, Tim.
Wait a minute. What's this? So that's it.
What is it?
The peccaries left because there was no ground to wallow in. Because you, Inspector 47, cover the rainforest floor with artificial turf.
Is this true?
Yes. It is true. But how was I to know a little artificial turf would ruin my cocoa trees?
That's because you didn't know that you were messing up the big picture.
Pardonnez-moi?
Whether it's the blossomum tree that feeds the monkey, that feeds the ant, that feeds the anteater, or the tree that gives the bromeliad plant a lift to the light, which then gives animals in the trees a place to drink, to eat, and to breed. The truth is, the rainforest is filled with plants and animals that are connected in trillions of ways. And all the connections in this big picture form a web, the web of life. And all plants and animals, including people, squirrels, oak trees, cocoa beans, peccaries, fish, or inspectors, are part of the web. It's what Earth Day is all about.
All I wanted was to save on my dry cleaning bill. And mon Dieu, I have spoiled the web of life!
It can happen, Inspector. But in this case, nothing has been ruined.
It hasn't?
No! We can repair the link between peccaries and cocoa beans by returning things to the way they were. Can't we?
I hope so. I will reap up these filthy artificial turf with my bare hands!
And so, the mystery was solved. The artificial turf was history. Tim found the meaning of Earth Day when he figured out the web of life. And Inspector 47 begged for a pardon from the peccaries.
Come back, my pretty peccaries! I have a beautiful mud wallow just for you! The web must be restored! Soon!
It was a happy Earth Day after all. Several months later, Miss Frizzle received another shipment from Rainforest Rentals. All right!
Yeah! Look at all those cocoa beans!
There was a note from Inspector 47.
Due to circumstances beyond my control, your cocoa tree has produced a bumper crop of cocoa beans.
Yes!
Signed Inspector 22.
Inspector 22?
Thanks to you and your students, I got a promotion.
magic school bus?
Is this the magic school bus?
Magic school bus?
Magic the magic school bus? You mean magic school bus? Magic school bus? Magic school bus? Magic school bus?
I want the magic school bus! I want the magic school bus!
Thanks, Liz. Now, give me all your sevens. Hey, come back here. I was winning. Hello, Magic School Bus. Producer speaking.
First, I want to know what happened to all those cocoa beans.
We're roasting them now.
Roasting them?
Yep. We're making our own chocolate, and roasting the beans is the first step. Anything else?
Yes. At the beginning of the show, you showed some squirrels in an oak tree, but you never talked about how they're connected.
Good point. The squirrel that buried the acorn was storing food, but squirrels don't dig up all the acorns they bury.
Oh, so they also plant seeds for new oak trees.
Exactly. I'm glad you brought that up.
It's not only the rainforest, which depends on the web of life. Everywhere, even in my backyard, there were relationships like that going on right now.
How right you are. Thanks for calling.
You're welcome.
Okay, Liz, how's the chocolate coming? Magic School Bus.
How about shedding some light on my midge problem?
And what midge problem might that be?
Well, if there were pools of water up in those bromeliad plants, and the midges needed a watery place to breed, why didn't they just breed into bromeliads?
Good question. In real life, there are usually more ways for things to happen, but we wanted to keep it simple.
Well, you sure kept it simple and silly when it came to Inspector 47.
How do you mean?
He was the lamest, most overdone, phony baloney official I've ever seen. I mean, he was straight out of a cartoon.
Could you hold on for a second? Hello?
I heard that coming.
Would you like to talk to the young man?
Absolutement. Are you calling me a cartoon?
Well, that's what you are. Who would run around the rainforest in a white suit, talking like Zeus?
I would, and I do. And however you look at it, you and I are connected by the web of life.
Yeah? Well, we won't be connected by telephone if I hang up.